5 steps on how to use autophagy to cure diabetes. Autophagy works inside your body and my body. But the speed at which it works is not enough. In simple terms, autophagy is the process of cleaning the cellular garbage inside our body and rebuilding new cells. Can diabetes really be cured by something inside our own body? This idea might sound strange at first. But research is showing that our body has a natural cleaning process called autophagy. And this process may be the key to controlling and even reversing diabetes for some people. Autophagy is a word from Greek. It means self-eating. But it does not mean the body eats itself in a bad way. It means our body cleans up damaged parts inside our cells. Imagine your home filled with old broken furniture, cracked dishes, and piles of garbage. If you clean it out, suddenly there is more space, and everything works better. That is what autophagy does inside our body. It takes away old and weak parts of cells and makes space for new healthy ones. But why is this important for diabetes? Diabetes happens when the body cannot manage sugar in the blood properly. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin. That means sugar stays in the blood instead of moving into cells for energy. Over time, this damages blood vessels, nerves, kidneys, and eyes. In type 1 diabetes, the immune system destroys the cells in the pancreas that make insulin. In both cases, sugar control is lost. Research has found that people with diabetes often have poor autophagy. Their cells are not cleaning up properly. Old and weak mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of the cell, stay around. They do not make energy well. And weak parts in the pancreas, liver, and muscles build up. This makes insulin resistance worse. But when autophagy works better, the body clears these damaged parts. The cells work more smoothly. Insulin sensitivity improves. Blood sugar control gets better. In one research, animals with diabetes were given ways to boost autophagy. Their blood sugar dropped. Their pancreas started working better. Some even showed signs of reversing insulin resistance. Another research showed that fasting, which triggers autophagy, helped lower fasting blood sugar in humans by up to 20% in just a few weeks. But how can we trigger autophagy in our own lives? There are several ways. One way is fasting. When we stop eating for a period, our body switches from burning sugar to burning stored fat. After around 12 to 16 hours of not eating, autophagy begins. The longer we fast, the stronger it becomes. For example, a 24-hour fast can boost autophagy many times compared to a normal eating day. But at the same time, we need to restrict calories we eat. Intermittent fasting has become popular. This means eating only in a certain window each day, like 8 hours, and fasting the rest. Many people choose to eat from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. and fast from 8 p.m. until the next day at 12 p.m. Research shows this can improve insulin sensitivity by 30% or more in just weeks. It also helps lower body weight, which is another key in diabetes. Another way is, wait, there is more, but do not forget to hit the like button if you think this video is useful. Another way is exercise. When we move our body, muscles use up sugar. This lowers blood glucose. But exercise also creates a small stress on cells. This stress tells the body to clean up. That means autophagy works more. Both aerobic exercise like fast walking or cycling and resistance exercise like lifting weights can boost autophagy. Research has shown that people who exercise daily can reduce their risk of type 2 diabetes by nearly 40%. Diet also plays a role. Eating too much sugar, high-carbohydrate foods, wheat flour, and processed food blocks autophagy. But eating nutrient-rich food helps it. For example, green tea has a natural compound called EGCG. This has been shown to trigger autophagy and improve insulin function. Turmeric contains curcumin, which supports autophagy and lowers inflammation. Coffee without sugar can also increase autophagy. In fact, drinking black coffee in the morning while fasting can make the process stronger. Another factor is sleep. Poor sleep weakens autophagy. but good sleep helps the body repair and clean at night. Adults who sleep less than 6 hours are 40% more likely to develop diabetes. Getting 7 to 8 hours of good sleep each night gives the body time to heal and regulate blood sugar. Stress is also important. When stress is high, cortisol levels rise. This hormone makes blood sugar higher. It also reduces autophagy. But when stress is managed with deep breathing, meditation, or even a simple walk outdoors, cortisol goes down. Autophagy works better. Blood sugar becomes steadier. Let us now talk about how autophagy can help the pancreas. In type 2 diabetes, the beta cells in the pancreas are overworked. They try to pump out more and more insulin. Over time, many of them get damaged. But research shows autophagy can remove weak and dead parts inside beta cells. This gives them a chance to survive longer and keep making insulin. In type 1 diabetes, the immune system destroys beta cells. Here, autophagy might not stop the immune attack, but it may help protect remaining beta cells and slow down damage. This could give more years of insulin production, even in type 1. Autophagy also helps the liver. In diabetes, the liver often produces too much sugar even when blood sugar is already high. But when autophagy works well, the liver becomes more balanced. It reduces fat inside the liver, which is a big cause of insulin resistance. Research shows that people with fatty liver disease who fast and trigger autophagy can lower liver fat by 20 to 30% in just a few months. Muscle health also improves. Muscles are the largest user of glucose in the body. If they are weak or filled with damaged parts, they cannot use sugar well. But autophagy cleans them up. Fresh mitochondria are made. Muscles become more efficient. This means sugar is burned for energy instead of floating in the blood. There is also evidence that autophagy lowers inflammation. In diabetes, inflammation is often high. This makes insulin resistance worse. Autophagy clears damaged cells that release inflammation signals. With less inflammation, insulin works better. Now, can autophagy really cure diabetes? The answer depends on the type and stage. For people with early type 2 diabetes, improving autophagy through fasting, exercise, and diet changes may reverse the condition fully. In fact, some research shows that people who lost weight and improved cell cleanup could bring their blood sugar back to normal without medicine. In advanced type 2 diabetes, autophagy can still help reduce complications, improve insulin sensitivity, and lower the need for drugs. For type 1 diabetes, autophagy alone may not cure the disease. But it can support better health, protect remaining cells, and reduce complications. It works as a powerful helper, but it is not a complete cure for type 1. Some people may wonder, is autophagy safe? The body already uses it naturally. It increases during sleep, fasting, and exercise. But if fasting is done for too long or in the wrong way, it can cause weakness, dizziness, or nutrient lack. That is why short fasts like 16 hours are often safer. People with diabetes must also be careful, especially if they are on insulin or other drugs. Blood sugar can drop too low. It is always best to monitor blood sugar and make changes slowly. There are also natural compounds being tested that may boost autophagy. Spermidine, found in foods like mushrooms and soy, also supports autophagy. But lifestyle choices remain the most powerful way to trigger it. Think of autophagy as your body's own doctor. It is always ready to clean up, repair, and renew. But it needs the right signals. Fasting, movement, good food, sleep, and low stress send the signal. Processed food, lack of sleep, and chronic stress block it. Millions of people around the world now use intermittent fasting to lower blood sugar. Research shows that people who combined fasting with healthy eating lost an average of 10% of body weight in 3 months. Their fasting blood sugar went down by 15 to 20%. Some were able to stop taking diabetes medicine. Choose to eat in a time window, add walking every day, drink green tea, and get better sleep. Their autophagy works. Their cells are cleaner, their sugar control improves, and they may reverse diabetes. The power of autophagy is that it works quietly. You cannot see it. But inside your body, it is clearing, renewing, and protecting. It can give you energy, sharper thinking, healthier organs, and more balanced blood sugar. So, the big question. Can you use autophagy to cure diabetes? For some people with type 2, yes. For others, it may not be a full cure, but it can still bring huge benefits. It can reduce medicine needs, lower risks, and improve the quality of life. And it costs nothing. It is your body's natural tool. The steps are simple. 1. Give your body fasting time, even 14 to 16 hours. 2. Move your muscles every day, even a simple walk. 3. Eat clean food with less carbs, sugar, and more whole plants. 4. Drink water, black tea, or black coffee during fasting. 5. Sleep well to nature's clock and manage stress. Each of these choices triggers autophagy. Each choice helps your body heal itself. Please click the like button and subscribe if you think this video is useful. On the screen, you see an essential video for you. Thanks very much for watching this video.